We're in Sunset tonight. We're gonna get some of the sights. We're gonna show proof that the city council is fucking us over. Maybe. Or maybe not. Of course, they've been fucking us over for a long time. And only now it seems like people are realizing that. So. If you hold your phone lengthwise, you get much better screen. If you hold it top to bottom, you get those fucking black bars on either end. So that's why my videos have looked like shit, because I didn't film it the right way. But hopefully I'm gonna rectify that here now. And I will, of course, point some things out along the way. This phone is really, like, you can't wear gloves and touch anything because it won't register that a human is touching it. So, if anything happens, I've got to unglove my hand, swipe it, then do it again. Leads up to Main Street. There's Smith's up there in the corner, and down there to Clinton. Okay, the video just stopped recording on its own. I don't know why, but it did. It just went doom and stopped recording. Oh, because the buttons are up here. I must have accidentally touched a button and it stopped recording. Santa's Village. Santa's Village, Sunset Edition. Yeah, the cops around here are super bored, so don't be surprised if we get stopped tonight, everyone. They really have nothing to do here. Like, really have nothing to do. And I'm not even filming people or people's houses. I'm just, recording the walk out here. And is that my finger? Oh, my finger is in the shot. Okay, that doesn't matter. This way, filming this way, lengthwise, you get a better shot, a better picture. But this video will be trimmed down so it's seamless and hopefully just the all the good parts. And it's holding the phone the wrong way. I had to trim so much fat off the Ogden video because it was literally just me and Andy's feet walking and touching the ground. It was pointless. But we're gonna go back in the spring and summer when there's more people. Maybe we'll get some capture some street artists and some live music or something. I don't know. Because Ogden always seems to attract the more artistic, creative types of people. And Salt Lake does too, but Ogden's more of I like Ogden more. I like this light feature. Well, actually, this must be a British phone because it says torch, not light, not flashlight. I like having the torch turned on because it helps illuminate my surroundings, and then you all can see the ground and everything better. Hold it this way on the edges so I don't drop it. It's like I'm walking around looking at a Viewmaster or a viewfinder or whatever those things are called. Like back from the 80s and 70s, you'd get those circular slides with the Disney pictures in them. Ooh. Then you put them in the little thing, and it would be like watching a little movie. I don't think anybody born after 1980 knows what the hell those things are. Fucking A. There's like lots of dips and dents and everything. So I gotta make sure my finger doesn't touch that button, because that's what... And if I hold the phone the other way and try recording, it goes into emergency shutdown mode. And I thought I shut all that shit down because it's a Moto G and it's extremely sensitive, apparently. So, up here there's a light up there by Allie's Pizza. And we'll be coming upon Sunset Elementary. And that's not the school I went to as a kid. I went to Fremont Elementary. We used to be called the Fremont Dragons. Well, at least that's what our mascot was. It was a dragon. Now they're like falcons or something. Or some shit. It's like Roy Municipal Elementary used to be a tiger, I think, and now they're some kind of bird. I don't know. I'll go filming in other parts of Roy again soon, like the overpass and the high school, the library, all that good stuff. Because all my one fan on my page said it was good shit. And they're looking forward to seeing. Well, that's a street sign. It's like, what is that glowing green bar in the sky? Yeah, it's just a street sign. This is Sunset Elementary over here. I didn't go here, but I had friends that went here. And I used to volunteer here for my senior project when I was in high school. And it was kind of a chaotic experience. I ended up doing the rest of my senior project at the old Roy Library. Now, it was ages ago before they relocated to where they are now. And I promise we're going to find more landmark places to film here. It's not just my feet on the ground, on the pavement, like the Ogden video. And see, you can actually see the rest of the sidewalk and the lights and the sky. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I think it was because I was holding the camera wrong. Because I don't usually vlog or video stream or whatever when I'm out and about, because those people usually tend to attract negative attention and are kind of annoying. And this is the other end. They remodeled that end of the elementary school not too long ago. If you look over there, it's too dark to really see, but that's all glass, and it's like a sitting area or something, like a commons area for the kids or something. I haven't been in it since they remodeled it, but honestly I have no reason to. But as far as I know, that's what they did. No trespassing. Oh, they have their no trespassing sign on the other end of their fence there. Oh. Yeah, and my phone just flipped. Because of course it did. And it keeps flipping. Because why wouldn't it? God damn it. And holding this with gloves is really a struggle. Of course, all this is all fucking iced over. I'm probably gonna slip on it. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. You know, I'm gonna walk in the street. I'm not gonna walk on that shit. I'm gonna slip and fall. Up there's the Allie's Pizza. Of course, you can't see it because it's too far away, but we'll get closer and we'll film it. People are like, there's somebody out there filming. They're casing the place. Yeah, I would totally case the poor part of town, let me tell you, honey. I really want that busted out lawn flamingo that you got rocking there. Let's see. It's the Alley's Pizza, and they did not put down any ice melt, I can tell from here. It's slicker than cum on a gold tooth. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is completely slicked out. And they didn't even, well, maybe they did. Yeah, this is Alley's Pizza. This has been around for a long time. At least 30 years. You can go in there and order your pizza, or you usually call it and they'll deliver it. But when you go in there, it's just like a little waiting area to pick up your food. Look at that. Established 1990. Alley's Pizza, free delivery. 774-0077. 801 area code. See, I gave out their business number, so order from them if you want a pizza. They're actually really good. Oh, there is a car coming. Okay. All right. So there used to be a house over here, and it had like this ugly ass like cinder block garage thing, and it was connected right here where you can see the foundation of right here, and it was recently bulldozed, so it's gone. It's been gone for at least a few months now. And I don't know what the city's planning on putting over here, but this whole area is pretty much primed. We're gonna walk all the way down to Doxy, I think, and then back. That's the bad part of town. That's the really bad part of town, y'all. I'm just kidding, it's all bad. It's all equally bad. And nobody put any fucking salt melt down here, and kids have to walk through here. I should know. Because when I was in middle school, I had to go to school here, grade 7 through 9. I had to walk all the way up this curvature in the snow and the ice, and all the way back. And then we'll walk around Sunset Junior and film that. Because the alleyway that goes through it, I believe, is that's a publicly accessible thoroughfare, alley, thoroughfare, whatever. It's like I'm walking and looking through a viewfinder, a viewmaster. So right now you are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. This is from my POV. My perspective. This is Skyrim, everybody. We gotta wait for an Imperial Guard. I've lost so many teeth that I can't even fucking speak properly. An Imperial Guard to come out and say, "Halt, you violated the law." What law? I'm on the fucking public sidewalk. I'm not doing anything illegal. I triggered people because I'm filming and I have a light on. My YouTube people appreciate me having better views with illumination. Even if it's only just like 2 people. And I'm recording this for posterity's sake. I don't give a fuck. Even if I had 0 viewers, that's fine. This goes to the archives, so it's all going to be archived. The side entrance door is Sunset Junior. They have at least completely remodeled the outside, the exterior of this school. The inside still looks the same. You know, because I worked there as a part-time custodian years ago. And boy, let me tell you, there's such a touchy-feely feelings-oriented school now. Back when I was a student there, it was more, oh, you're being threatened with assault? Walk it off, junior. Oh, you think your teacher is deliberately, like, failing you for no reason? Walk it off. Yeah, they don't give a shit. And they're still called the Sunset Sun Devils. How stupid. Not the Sunset Sunrays or the Sunfish or... I guess the whole plan to change them to the Moonbeams didn't go through. That would have made tons of... Oh, we're the Sunset Moonbeams. Okay. They actually used to have a marble plaque. It was like Greek tile. Maybe not marble, but tile. Not a sculpture or a painting, but it's like a picture of a classical devil with a pitchfork and horns with red skin. And they had that framed, and it was on the back wall near the office. Oh, my fingers are fucking freezing. The police station is actually down this way. We're going to film there too. We're absolutely going to film there. Absolutely. City Hall and the police department. That used to be further out that way. This used to be closer to Sunset Junior. It's amazing how many assholes went to that school and would start shit with people on a regular basis. And that school had no qualms with calling the cops because they didn't have in-school security. They just called the police. And you'd be like, you're not paying attention, I'm calling the cops. And they didn't care, and the cops were just right there. They'd just walk across the field and then walk with the kid for 20 minutes and send him back. Try to scare him straight or whatever. So they partially decorated that one tree with purple lighting. I guess they ran out of lights to get the rest of the tree, I guess. At least the rest of it looks festive. That's a plus. See, I would have got my ladder and I would have gone out and tried to have gotten the rest of the branches. That's what I would have done. But that's just me. It looks pretty though. It's pretty. And people are like, why are you filming? I'm not filming. I just noticed the tree. It's in my purview. It's always nice when people put down ice melt. That seems to not happen too often in the 21st century. In 2021, it's like people want to relegate that to the city, and the city clearly states that even though the sidewalk is public property, you are in charge of your own curb, driveway, sidewalk. Which means if your hedges and tree branches are growing out, you're going to get a warning, because maintenance workers and city people are going to drive by and see that. They're going to warn you once, then you're going to start getting cited for every time they come by and they see that. And the fine actually escalates. Oh, fuck. This area is slick as hell. That's completely iced over. I don't know why it's more iced over than over here. That's weird. And that's the City Hall / police department. This is what I call the old part of Sunset. I'm not gonna fucking walk on this. I'll just walk on the sidewalk, on the street. I'm gonna walk on the ice. Risk getting fucking slipping and falling. Not gonna do it. It's a city building. Up there is like a little Texaco. Well, it's not a Texaco anymore. Like this, a Tesoro gas station or something or rather. We're going to be walking over there and filming because I have some interesting stories to tell about it. And you can also find cop cars, cruisers idling back there, just waiting to oh, so they melted the ice over here, but they didn't bother melting over there. Isn't that also the parameters of the station? City Hall, it's city property, they gotta maintain it. It's not for us common folk to do. Oh, happy holidays. We're not gonna say Merry Christmas anymore. Fucking sunset, like the last bastion of American culture, and they've turned renegade ages ago. Yeah, they turned renegade ages ago. So, yeah, this is a Tesoro gas station. Food mart. All the little fucking people who think they're hood rats come out here and buy shit. Because it's closer than Walmart, and it's closer than Smith's. Smith's, Kroger. So, publicly accessible parking lot. Ooh, flickering lights. I think that's a salon. I think Barber Shop. One of these places was a laundromat. I think is this place up here. I think this was a laundromat. No skateboarding allowed. Well, they still do it. I think this was a laundromat. Might have been a dance studio. One of these places for sure was a laundromat. For sure. Magic Fingers. One of those Oriental or Asian-y places. Hangry Dog. Ooh. They got taco dogs here. Fuck, I didn't know about this place. Hangry Dog, y'all, here in Sunset. I did not know about that. I'm gonna have to come out here sometime. In this publicly accessible alley. This whole area back in the day used to be Weiniger's. This used to be like maybe this was a laundromat over here on the corner. And the one next to it was a toy store. I think it was called Toys for Less. Yeah, it was called Toys for Less. And it was that white one in the middle. And this one at the end here used to be a hardware place. And I think it became like a laundromat or something, because one of these places was definitely a laundromat at some point. And I think it became like a karate place, and then it became like a church type building. And there's their quintessential flickering light to let us know it's haunted and scary. Isn't that just fucking spooky? What if you lived over here and you're trying to sleep at night and you're like a kid and you look out the window and you just see that fucking flickering light? Yeah, so Toys for Less used to be in this white building right there. I don't know when the Weinigers moved out. It was like a while ago though, like probably in the late 90s. See, in this here used to be the Toys for Less. And it became a martial arts, like a karate place. They got their little, probably their kids model people. They probably went to a stock photo website model. See, this place has moved. Effective March, now located Okay, so I think that's Mod Taekwondo, or it's the other place. There's two martial arts places there in Roy. If anyone can read that, what that says. Maybe it says exactly what that is. The art of the Korean. Yeah, okay, so... because Taekwondo is a Korean martial art. Okay, and this over here, it's a laser tag place. I don't know if it still is. It became a laser tag place ages ago. And it seems like they're still in business, but they're just... looks like they have a message there, but there's nothing written there. I don't know actually now if I want to walk all the way to Doxy because there's nothing there. See, there's a big lock on it like that, so it's definitely... I think they're out of business. And this down here at the very end here, this was Weiniger's. And at some point it became like a Mexican carniceria. Way back in the day in the 90s. That at the end there was Weiniger's. Then the little store right there next to it, or maybe it was that one, was a video store. You could enter through that one and get into, look at the videos and then go into Weiniger's. You could go in that way. Oh, my fingers are fucking freezing. So the only place that's even actually of note that's still in business over here is that Hangry Dog. I know this place used to be a church for a while before it became a karate thing. One of those like AA type of church buildings where anybody just goes in. It's like it's like they don't even have a specific denomination that they're trying to preach to. They just want asses in seats. Yep. We know where that is. That's near the Maverick and the car wash in Clinton, over the track. See, I'm doing a public service by letting you all know where they moved, where they relocated. Well, I'm at least doing the business of public service. I don't know about you all. There's a very good chance if you weren't members back then, you probably don't give a shit. That's the backside of the Tesoro where the public toilets are. Well, you have to buy something first, and they'll give you a key to go around and use it. This place. I wonder what this place was. Was this another karate type place or a dance studio? Because they got those nice little levelers, the bamboo, the tatami looking mat screens. It's the Barber Shop. Looks like this is the guy that cuts hair, everyone. No one knows hair care better than someone who has no hair. This is Harder's Hairport. Martin Harder, 801-825-3219. True Self Treasures. What is this? Is this like a hippie head shop place? Looks like a bunch of random crap. True Self. Sage, clothing, vintage, jewelry, crystals. Yeah, this is a hippie outlet, a hippie emporium. So we're going to go up here and film the city building. If my fingers don't fucking rot and fall off from frostbite. I didn't think it was that cold, to be honest. I've been out in colder weather where it was blizzarding and felt perfectly fine. I mean, almost the gloves feel almost like I'm not wearing any gloves. And Sunset isn't as fancy or as big as Roy. It's a drive-by or a drive-through. Well, drive-by implies it's like, drive-by with a gun. But I mean, it's a drive-through town. It's a drive-through city. Because there's nothing to see or do here. It doesn't attract any tourism. Because people who are coming here are going to stay in Layton or Salt Lake or Ogden or Roy. "28 degrees, it feels way colder than that. It feels way, way colder than that. Proud to be Sunset. Is that why you openly, willingly withhold information from your taxpayers? You don't advertise elections? This is the city building. The PD's in the back. And up there further on the hill, we're not going to walk down there, but that's where the water building is. That's where that is. Jesus. 28 degrees, that's a lie. That's a lie. My fingers are pretty much frozen to the nub, to the bone. Fuck. And those, you can only really see those in the daytime. It's kind of funny, it's kind of cute. You drive through Sunset after being through Salt Lake, Ogden, Roy. You're like, oh, it's cute that they try. It's cute that they try to be like a real city. Everybody knows that they're not. Yep, our city leaders are throwing us to the wolves, and people are just not even in the fucking know about it. They have no idea. They come to me and complain to me about it. And I'm like, I'm a citizen just like you. I'm not a fucking city official. So I don't know any more than you do. Yeah. This area is for lease. I don't know what they'll put there. Probably a fucking Walmart. Knowing the city. And how hard up they are for money. Was that a cop? Why are you walking around with your light on? Are you filming? I'm getting the ground because I need to have my vision unobscured. Yeah, he's driving by slowly to see what I look like. He's probably calling the cops. Yeah, there's somebody walking around with his phone camera light. I'm gonna be a Karen and call the cops. I'll just end up... This dude is seriously fucking following me, like seriously. If you don't want to get filmed, dude, don't fucking follow me. This area is all iced over anyway, so you can't even see where the hell you're going. Just nobody put any fucking salt melt down, so ice melt or kitty litter. I guess over here it's not that bad. I guess. Just go and walk over here. Oh, he pulled over there and turned his lights off. Fucking dink. You think I'm stupid? Okay. Just walk through here. Head back by the school through that publicly accessible thoroughfare. Because through traffic always goes through there all the time. So, school itself, if you're on the school property, I mean off the sidewalk, but we'll be on the sidewalk and going through the thoroughfare. So we're not even dealing with the school. We're admiring it as we pass it by, and that's about it. Oh, that's festive. Like I said, I don't film people's houses, so I'm not in the habit of filming private residences. What's that fucking... Oh, he turned his lights on. He's following me. For sure. Yeah, he's for sure following me. Yeah, he decided to be a Karen and see what I'm doing, where I'm going. Yeah. People out here in Sunset aren't too bright. I'll tell you that much. Oh, come on, dude. I know you're down there. You're creeping along, you turned your fucking lights off, you fucking dink. You idiot. You fucking moron. I'm gonna start walking, he'll turn his lights on again and start creeping down the street. Now he's gonna be the one looking like a creep. So this is the Sunset Junior High again. Oldest school here in Sunset, I think. Ooh. My fingers really feel like they're fucking freezing. We're filming from a public vantage point, so it's not trespassing. See if fucking Mr. Hero is gonna follow us. Idiot. Fucking numbnuts. I told you, when I turn my back and start walking, he's gonna wait a little bit, turn on his lights and creep down, or he's gonna creep down with his lights off, which is illegal, by the way. In the wintertime at night, because we get fog warnings, and fog is a hazardous driving condition. So you absolutely need to have your fog lights on, or at least some sort of lighting on, just in case. Because, you know, the wintertime, everything gets extra dark. The side building. Publicly accessible sidewalk. It's the second side entrance. The cafeteria. That's the seminary building. All the future little high priests and bishops and prophets of the LDS Church attend their little seminary over there. Come on, get into focus. I want people to see. I want people to see what the Joseph Smith stories looks like. There you go. LDS Seminary. There we go. It's not an actual church. They teach church stuff, though. But it's not church. And my health class was back here, one of these portables. Back in the day, I think. If I remember. Is Mr. Hero driving through here? Gonna harass someone who's just filming on a publicly accessible sidewalk and street. Fucking idiot. This is the baseball diamond field. We used to play baseball in gym. Not very often, though. My finger is fucking freezing. Like for real. And that's like the building where you go in there and you have the announcements and you can buy concessions like popcorn and hot dogs and whatever else. That fucking car thought he was smart. I mean, could he not tell? Anyone could see even at night the way he flipped totally around in the street to come around and, and he actually followed me for a good little distance because he had creeped along a bit doing whatever. And there's another house that was here over there. It was an old bricked house, and that's gone. That's been gone for God, I don't know how long. I don't see Mr. Hero. Is this a fence? Did they install a fence railing over here to segregate people? This was not here when I was going to school here. Oh, this fence has been here. Never mind, because this is part of the property that the house that used to be there. Yeah, because this is publicly accessible. Because teachers leaving school would sometimes come this way, buses would come this way, kids would walk this way. Yeah. Right there with those two lights, that's the dental building, dental office. I've never been there, but that's where it is. Across the street here. Down there, over into Clinton, Main Street. My finger is frozen. I probably have frostbite. It is so fucking frozen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not good, dude. Oh, it's not good. It's got to be way colder than 28 degrees. If it's that cold and I'm wearing gloves and it's still that cold, at least those Christmas stars light up. And this is a little shitty park here that they always hold sunset days at. And it's always a clusterfuck. And the fucking concession carnies that run it are fucking scammers. They tore down the plaque that was here. They had like a little memorial. See, the old police department and city hall and fire department, which we don't have, we haven't had a fire department for like 4 years, used to be located right here, right along here, specifically. Yeah, right there, because the bus stop, the get off point of the bus stop was right there where the city building was. You could drive by there and put in your utility checks and all that for the bills. And we don't have any EMTs or firefighters anymore. Like I said in my Roy video, we now rely on Roy, Clearfield, and Clinton if anything happens, because the city decided that we don't need our own fire department. I kind of think we do. You know, we're not as big as Roy or Clinton, but we got a couple thousand people here, and homes and businesses, and that used to be 7-Eleven, that dark building over there in the corner, and that was shut down. I can't remember when, how long ago. And this up here, I can't remember what that used to be. What's the Maverick now? There's some sort of buildings there beforehand, and they put that Maverick in the last few years. So that's 7-Eleven. Kids from here at Sunset, let me hold this in such a way. At Sunset Junior, would cross during lunch through here and go up to here 7-Eleven and buy drinks and candy and whatever. Of course, they would go there before school started because it was a 24-hour convenience store. And they would get their Volt drinks. That was just sugar. It was like worse than Mountain Dew or Jolt or whatever it's called. It's before Monster and those other energy drinks came out. This is a little Mexican food place. Usually when I come by here at night, there's music playing and all that. But not tonight. Everything's closed. Whoa. Hey, how are you doing? Over here. Yeah, that's the Maverick. I'm trying to remember what building was there before. But there was something there before, but now it's just a Maverick Superstore or whatever. There was some, I want to say, apartments or some type of business. I can't remember. It's been too long since I lived in Sunset. Or been in Sunset, I should say. At least my finger's starting to feel better, so that's good. Woo. And all this fucking mountain of snow by the Tanner Transmissions. That place has been around for decades. Tanner Transmissions. This Charlie's has been here for at least a decade. It's new, but it's not as new as... I want to try to find some old Main Street, Sunset City buildings and Clearfield buildings pictures so I can post them to the page so that people know what's changed. There's a cop car, so I don't know if there's anyone actually in it because that car's there like every night that I go walking. And there's like a little church down there and a little utility building down the street in the same street. And sometimes there's a squad car sitting there. But this used to be, what did this used to be? I think this used to be the... I think this used to be the place that had a pawn shop at the bottom of the hill and they tore it down. Or maybe that was where the Maverick is. I honestly can't remember. And Don's Meats is over there. You can get like butcher shop quality cold cuts and all that. Pastrami, ham, turkey, roast beef. You know, the bus stop signs are much newer and nicer in Ogden. I never thought I'd say that, but Ogden's a nice city. I walked pretty much everywhere. Yesterday when we went, and it's actually, yeah, I think the Maverick, that used to be where the pawn shop was. This is Don's Meats. Authorized Utah Horizon retailer. Las Vegas Steaks. Strickland Propane. Taste the meat, not the heat. And these used to be apartments, but they've since changed the zoning on it. So now they're like zoned for business. And there's like a karate place, a hair academy place, a dog grooming place. If you look down there, that big thing, that's a Taekwondo studio. Oh, and there's one of those ugly ass fucking generic modern looking condo apartments. Look at this. Look at that view of fucking... This is what I'm talking about, people. This is the view. You're literally looking at fucking the freeway. And it's ugly and it's unsightly and it's out of place. Because Sunset is not a big enough city to warrant these types of expenditures. It's not. It's not Salt Lake. It's not Ogden. It's not even Roy. Hell, Clinton barely meets the requirements, and it doesn't. They're trying to, though. They're trying to by knocking down all the old historic homes and buying up people's land, probably with infinite dominion or domain or whatever, to steal your land. I've been warning people for years. They just don't want to fucking listen. They're too busy swiping right on Tinder and sipping their fucking Starbucks macchiatos. Ugly fucking generic building. Why anybody would want to live there is beyond me. Maybe that's where they'll keep the prisoners of war, because nobody would willingly want to live in such a shitty, tasteless building overlooking the fucking freeway, no less, of all places. Yeah, that's the view, everyone. The fucking freeway. Here's the penis sign. Sunset Erect. Oh, sorry, Auto Body. Whoops. Me and my filthy mouth. This is the bike lane. Of course, you can't use it because it's covered up in snow. I personally never ride my bikes in the snow, but that's just me. In the wintertime, you know, too much hazard of slipping and concussing myself. Oh, look at this. They shoveled their sidewalk, everyone. Isn't that amazing? They actually shoveled. We're coming up upon this furniture emporium place, and it's been around for a long time. Long time. It's like called Owl's. Really, really old building. This building here, Owl's Office Barn, skinnyowls.com. That probably means that he's heavy set. That's usually that type of name. This used to be open face and be chain linked. When you could drive by, you could see all the stuff they had in it. And that up there's like an apartment. That's like that's fleshed out, actually. I've been in those types of buildings before. They're really old, like from the 30s or 40s. And they're fleshed out to be apartments up in the top. Like these windows. You don't see these types of windows anymore. Skinny Owls Furniture. And then right next to it, Circle Inn, there's a pizza parlor that makes the best pizza, and it's connected to the Circle Inn bar. They're both called Circle Inn. Circle Inn Pizza. We are a family-friendly restaurant. They specialize in spicy pizzas. Of course, this bar, since COVID, it's hardly ever open. It's open like 2 times a week, and you can find all the drunks congregating out here, having interesting conversations and puking and whatever the fuck. There's also like a weird alley back down there. Actually, why don't I get a shot of the alley? It's really scary looking. I completely missed it because I was too busy blathering on about the bar and this and that. So we'll go see. There's more of those windows. This is a scary alley. Scary alley. You could park your car down there and get mugged, or worse. But I was going to get that church, that LES church, but I'll get it when I'll start filming from there, and then I'll walk into Clinton, and that's what we'll see. Okay. Bingham Cyclery. That building right straight ahead right there. They sell all manner of bicycles and bicycle equipment and supplies. And there's Smith's right there in the foreground. Apparently that Smith's used to be located in Clearfield, apparently. And this area here all used to be apartments. Bingham Cyclery. Main Street, Sunset, State Street, whatever. It's all State Street. I think if you keep following State Street, you could get from St. George, Utah all the way into Zion. I think Zion Canyon's through Ogden. I think. Unless it's through St. George, that would make sense, because that's closer to Nevada. All this area here back in the day, this guy told me, these all used to be apartments. And he's older than me, like he's in his 50s, so he would know. I'm older, like I'm an older guy. I'm not as old as him yet, but he would know. And of course, we're approaching the Jed Musgrave insurance place with the old-timey fire truck. Sorry for aiming at the ground so much. It's like when someone's fucking following me, I'm focusing on getting away from them as much as possible, and not really so much focusing on, you know, oh, I have to get this shot, oh, I have to get this, I have to get that. State Farm, Jed Musgrave. Get a shot of this fire truck over here, fire engine. Yep. Smith's gas station.